Speaking of revisiting the past, it's time for some Back Compat.
Yes, the Xbox Back Compat program has been killing it lately with all kinds of improvements to games we love from Xbox and Xbox 360.
Yes, so for more exciting news, please welcome special guest, Bill Stillwell. Everybody give it up for Bill. Yes.
Bill.
Back
Compat rules.
Oh, you're coming over here.
Oh, I went too far.
Good to meet you.
Oh, it's good to see you. It's good to see you.
Man, your hands, it appears they might have shrunk a bit since
Well, I brought you a gift because one of the titles we brought out today was Crackdown to BC, so I brought you a bunch of orbs. See this?
There we go. You see Bill's very tiny hands right there. Here you are.
They've shrunk since last time you were on the show.
Yeah, that's right. Ethan, not yet.
Oh, sorry. That's
rude.
the
end because I want to eat it with something special.
Yeah.
So, Bill, how are you?
I'm doing great.
Good.
It's been a good day today.
It's been a great day, and you're on the show, which makes it even better. Yeah.
Yes, makes my day complete.
Yeah. That's so kind.
Oh my God.
That is so kind.
Bill.
Wow. So kind. Anyway, Bill, you've been on the show many times. In fact, you are the second most visited guest behind the first, who was also on the show today.
Yeah.
But for those who may have missed all your segments, tell us what you do here at Xbox.
So I am a program manager lead for Back Compat program, along with some other things that maybe in the future we'll talk about.
What a tease! Every single time,
God.
teasing things,
but not for a while.
Fair
And I've been with the Xbox platform team for about 5 years now.
Wow.
Killing the game ever since, huh?
Ever since.
What
Yeah.
can I say?
So what do you have to show us today, man?
Well, so in addition to Crackdown on BC, we added 4 titles, including Crackdown. We added Forza Horizon. We added Fable Anniversary and The Witcher 2 all came out as enhanced Xbox titles. And for those who aren't familiar, we had originally released 7 titles right around the Xbox One X launch. Yeah. One of the engineers on the team, Eric Heichi, developed something we call the Heichi method, where he takes, we're creative.
Did he name it?
I think his parents named it technically.
That's true, yeah.
Where we take the existing game and using in our emulator, we actually up level 9 exapixels, so we multiply the resolution. We get to up to full 4K.
Wow.
And then we look at the performance characteristics and ensure that the game still plays the way it plays in emulated mode. We can also change the level of detail, and it really makes the game pop. And we use the same technology in all the Xbox original games to have those also have the better resolution, although not always 9x, but in some cases it's different. And then the last bit for Halo 3 as an example, Mirror's Edge, were some of the games we did originally. We actually added, we let the 10-bit color registers, which typically get rejected on the 8-bit systems, we pass those through, and so you get effectively HDR on those games as well.
That's
so
awesome.
in any case, we released 4 games today that were now enhanced, but we added a feature to it that I was going to show everybody here.
Ooh, so let's pull up this console. We got a
so one of the things that we get all the time is, you know, you're doing all these changes, and here we have, as you can see, we got Forza Horizon, and you can see how it looks. There's a lot more detail. There's a lot more just everything sort of pops. This is in 4K resolution. But what we have done is we've added this component now where you can go into Xbox. We've added, if you're in an enhanced game, you will see this in the settings. You go into Xbox One settings. It defaults to graphics. This is the game that we've enhanced. But you can put it back in performance mode. And when you do that, it takes away all the enhancements that we've made and lets it run as the original 360 game did. Now you have to reboot your system.
Sure.
But it will come back up. And then when you launch the game again, it will remember that setting. And we'll go back into the game, and now it's playing the way it played when it was on the 360. And so Halo did this in a lot of their anniversary editions where they play back and forth. But we figured at this point, and all the games got an update today. All 11 games got an update that let them switch back and forth between this mode. And if we release any more enhanced games in the future, they'll also include this. You'll always be able to get back to how the game was originally, play it with whatever power performance you can get out of the Xbox One or the Xbox One X, and then if you decide to go back to the enhanced versions, you can just go back into the settings.
So what were some of the, what was the reasoning behind allowing that choice? I mean, it seems obvious, but what were some of the considerations?
You know, some of it is just, the primary consideration for us is user choice. You know, there's a lot of work that went into these games. Some people just prefer the classic feel of them. You know, we don't really want people, and you can see already, like,
you can notice the difference.
I'm not sure why you'd turn it off because it looks not as good before. We'll just say.
I'd say it's a bit of nostalgia, right? Probably.
Yeah, that's primarily the reason behind it. But it really is just about giving the users choice and letting them pick whatever they want to do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, noticeable difference.
Especially when you like look at the crowd. It's funny, we were noticing when we tried this earlier, you couldn't actually read like the speedometers and stuff in the original game, and then when we switched over, it looks
way more sharp.
Yeah, that's amazing, man.
I always talk about these festivals being very dangerous events. Look how close the people are to
especially
the cars.
idiots like me, just like
Yeah.
drive in.
And then-
Fortunately,
well,
that
yeah.
cloth
unfazed.
wall
Yeah,
stopped
that
me from getting through.
Very, very
It's that
powerful.
adamantium. I don't know how they keep that up.
Must be bolted to the ground in some fashion. They are
Did more
unfazed.
damage to your car.
That's right.
So that's why they're so confident. Yeah. That makes sense.
That's why they have their arms over like, what's up, man?
Got it. Now, Bill, so we've talked about Back Compat ever since you started coming on the show, and a lot of people are asking, and we always like to ask this question: what's the decision making in which games go Back Compat and which games don't?
So early on in the program, when we first started it, it was much more about the technical ability for us to deliver it. And I think for those who read the articles, we did a series of articles right around the holidays where we talked about the program and how it got evolved. And you know, when we first started the program, we got Castle Crashers was the very first game we had running.
Yeah.
And then we realized that there were some technical issues with the way we had implemented the program, and some of the other games weren't going to work. And so we've been going through, and we're always updating the emulator. We're now at a point where they all work. We don't really have a problem with games in terms of performance. Now we are really into this phase of the program where we just need publishers, and we need that willingness to either work through the license issues or to determine, in some cases, like we can't make these things work.
Sure.
Yeah.
And the licenses just aren't going to happen. And so it really is just a process of working with all our publishing partners and getting to a point where they're giving us the green light to launch the games.
That's pretty awesome, man.
Pretty-
Pretty easy to deal with thus far, like working with those guys.
You know, it's easy in the sense that we've crossed this threshold now where all the publishers understand the value of the program. They understand the nostalgia appeal. They understand that these games, playing old games doesn't hurt new games. And like a lot of that's all been sort of worked through. It's still tough to track some of these licenses down.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
This IP, especially with the older games, has changed hands so many times.
Yeah, a lot of developers and publishers are not around anymore, and so
they've not. The publisher's gone into business, and somebody else has bought the rights to part of the games, but they haven't bought the music rights or the licenses have
yeah. It's
just tough.
expired, and it's just a lot of investigations, a lot of work. But the team's got a. I think I'm looking forward to the rest of this year. We started January out strong,
Yeah.
and I think we've got a good lineup coming out the rest of the
well,
year.
hopefully
That's exciting.
it's very exciting, and hopefully a follow up actually. Ed, who can't see, would like Sneak King, so I just want to Sneak King from 360. So
Oh yeah,
I understand.
You had to plug it. Yeah, I get it. I mean, I'm with you there.
It was a good series of games.
It
Was it good?
It was a
Big
good summer.
bumping?
It was a good summer. Yeah, how dare you? How dare you?
I'm sorry, I didn't know we had Burger King
See,
fans in here.
I went to Burger King every day that summer.
It's probably because
Yeah?
it's Burger King. If it was
Yeah.
like a different franchise, he'd be all over.
Oh,
Is that
yeah.
a segue?
Yeah,
I
I,
made
think
that-
that is a segue. That's a very nice segue.
So one day I walk into my office and I just see, or Bill walks in and he hands me this Big Mac sauce, which I don't know if you can see this. The camera's not going to zoom.
Yeah,
Probably
here,
not.
hold it in the middle.
There you go. There
It's
you go. I
fine.
was waiting for tabs. The producer just says, there it is.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Boom. Big Mac sauce, which is not available in the U.S., which is odd because I feel like we very much enjoy unhealthy things.
Those
But it's fine.
Canadians,
We do.
yeah.
We do.
But it's available in Canada, so you were kind enough to gift me with this, and I have cherished it so much so to not open it until this very moment.
Oh,
Let's break it out.
So we have some snacks, and I figured we're always about moments when you come here, Bill. Last time we had 10-year-old soda.
Yeah.
This time we have.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I know, we're still
I
alive. so
remember that
that's-
stomach
That's
ache.
great. Exactly. That one was the worst one. So we have a few snacks, so I figured we eat some, and I'm just gonna go ahead and, add a little bit of extra sauce to mine.
I'm gonna get away for this. This is disgusting.
Like a dab?
I'm
Yeah,
not gonna.
it's like a dab.
Yeah, like a little.
All right, here you go. Can you guys see? Can you zoom in?
No, the cap is blocking the camera.
Oh, the cap is. Oh, Ed's always worried about the camera. And that's a fair point, to be honest.
We got a television producer.
All right, here we go. Ethan couldn't be bothered. Here you go. Are you ready?
participating in
Okay. Cheers.
hold on.
Oh, there you go. Oh, look at that, man. Would you like some Big Mac sauce?
You know what? Why not?
Oh, okay. Bold. Man, Bill is pretty bold here. I'll make sure not to get it on your very tiny hands. There we go. All right. Cheers to everyone in the audience. Cheers to
Cheers.
Bill for your hard work and the team's hard work on Back Compat. And
These
Bon
are
appetit.
sour candies. This would be delicious.
Gnarly.
it sure is. It sure is.
Yeah, that's not good.
Oh my goodness. Bill, thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you for having me.
You're amazing. Don't forget, just come back. Oh, there you go. Ed is laughing. Everyone just calm down. It's good. It's it takes a while, but it's fine. Anyway, everyone, give it up for Bill Stillwell.
Thanks, everybody.